I was wrong. That's right. Let's start with that. The deployable turret is actually quite good, I have to say. I missed it. I missed up. Spoke way too soon, and it's fantastic. I'm gonna link to Ryan's video on this. He pointed it out to me first. Like, what I was doing was, let's find a base here. Can I find a base? What I was trying to do is I was going like, pretending that back residence is a shield generator. I was doing things like this, and I managed to get 2 shield gens this way off a single base, and it worked extremely well. But you can actually do even better than that. You don't actually have to remove defenses with it. You can just distract defenses, and it's worked extremely well. I'm not sure why I have hookah loaded. Let's get some ladies rolling, and we're going to see how far I can get using the deployable turret, and we'll try and use it as a distraction. And today is February the 17th. We're talking about DrT Tropical, as you can probably see. So, I mean, obviously, in this sense, it's perfect. I'm not gonna. We'll deploy troops because I just can't wait for these things. They're not terribly fast, so using them to remove buildings is good. Do not try to remove buildings with them in operations. You will. We tried to use them on Boomtown to get the back shield gens, and they just had too much health. I mean, maybe if you're running like Foxtrot or lower, they might work, but for higher level ops, it honestly took like 2 minutes just to take down a cell. So, not necessarily ideal, but for bases like Manticore or Redline, these things work very well as the distraction. Instead of critters, basically think of these things as critters that have 20,000 health. So they work very well for that. You see how it's just struggling to remove this building, but as a distraction, they work very well. I have not seen them used on Redline yet, but I assume they will work for that Redline open. But they definitely work for Manticore and a couple other operation bases. Just as healthy, beefy critters. Yeah, I mean, and bases have very quickly updated to work against them. Like, I attacked a guy yesterday and didn't get my turret in the right location, like just the perfect location, and he was back online and had moved a building to protect his rocket launcher within like 5 minutes, which kind of sucked. I missed my chance, but yeah, these things work very well as distractions. Should I drop some? You know what? Let's just drop some troops. What the heck? Shocking. Bullet. Hopefully that mortar is distracted long enough. We should be okay, I think. Let's get over into here. And then, yeah, see, just using them as a distraction. They work very well for that. I highly recommend. And then we'll just come over into here as soon as that's down. You can see, like, taking down actual buildings with them. I actually beat someone with 350 VP yesterday using only the turret, just putting it in the back. And like, basically, bases that you couldn't quite get with critters, you can get with these things because they have a little bit extra range. Same thing with Super Warriors. Sometimes Super Warriors, they walked down too close and you just couldn't quite use them. So that's one way where these things are incredibly useful. I highly recommend them as a big, huge, beefy critter. Not as, like, Super Warriors you could just take out buildings with. Same thing with Bullet, but these things not quite as good in that regard. Let's try and use them as a distraction here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You don't have to do it super, like, you can do it like now. You don't have to do it super like at the second. That will distract I should say, distract that rocket launcher for the entire attack. Like, it's just going to keep shooting at that, and we should be in good shape. As long as it's, I think it should lock on there. We'll find out in a second. Let's shock right about here, and right about here, and then medkit just in case. But as you can see here, rocket launcher, not even looking at us. Like, this rocket launcher, we didn't have to shock it. It just shot this dude right here. Works pretty well. I highly recommend trying it out. You don't have to, like, that's the thing, with critters you have to throw them at the exact right time. These things have enough health, you can throw them early, and as long as you get them in a decent spot, they're pretty good. Where will be the good spot on this one? Away from the sniper tower if possible, out of the rocket launcher's range. I'm going to throw it right on that corner of that machine gun, and you can test it as well, obviously. Let's see how long it lasts. Right about there, in the machine gun blind spot will be helpful. See how long that's going to last? That'll be perfect for our distraction. Okay, we're going to do that then. That's perfect. and we should be only have to use 2 shocks that way. It is just, yeah, that's the, I don't know, I feel like I randomly jump into some task forces, just like random task forces, using my account that no one knows who it is, and people are struggling. Like, they're like, how does this thing work? This thing's useless, this thing's stupid. And then you go on YouTube and you find videos that people find really cool ways to do things, and I don't know, I just feel really bad for those people who don't go on YouTube. I mean, YouTube, I'm not trying to show for my channel or anything like that. By all means, go in, just try and find stuff, please, people. Obviously, if you're here, you've already found it, but yeah, I don't know, I remember back before I checked, like, when I played a long time ago, I had tanks and green statues and had no idea what I was doing, and then there was a video in-game saying, like, critters have been released, check out Ben Tim's footage. Oh, I got a phone call. I got 1 sec. Let's just go like this. I am back. Dr. T, stage 6. Don't have a clue what I was talking about. Something useless, probably. Let's get on to stage 6, and we'll see where we can do with these fancy things. So, can definitely distract these right-hand rocket launchers. Don't really need to, I don't think. We're only talking about 3 shocks, so this should be a pretty easy stage 6. That's another danger. Oh yeah, Ben Tim, yeah. That was like, that's one of the things that I really hope they start doing that soon under Drew's tutelage. I don't know how to say that word. One of those words that I always read but don't actually say. Is just notifications in game, because a lot of players just don't go to YouTube. And I mean, I don't watch YouTube videos terribly often, but I'm on Discord, so that's okay. But people who just have no idea what's going on, you don't know if you're missing it if you have never seen it before. So, like, the big boy strategy, yeah, let's not go there. But overall, that's something that I really hope they do in the near future, is just get more visibility in-game. Maybe the ability to even watch the videos in-game. I don't know. Obviously, they're putting up artwork and stuff like that, but it'd be pretty sweet if all of a sudden you got a notice down here saying, hey, watch Cosmic Duo show how to use the deployable turret, or I don't care who it is, to be honest, just as long as it's something informational, not just like, oh my god, this is terrible, or oh look, there's new stuff. Okay. Obviously, I feel like I try to be informational, and I feel like some of my stuff could do well there, but I'm not just saying me by any stretch of the imagination. And by the way, Drew is watching YouTube videos. He was on Discord the other day and was making references to a bunch of videos that I haven't seen before, and was totally up to on the hip to the game as far as like making references and stuff. So I feel like he's catching up very quickly and doing very well at his job. So that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to. I feel like he is going to be kicking serious butt at this very soon. That dev video, I can't wait for that dev video to come out, and just to hear what his perspective on things, really. I mean, oh, let's get that smoke around. I'm gonna need 2 smokes because that was a terrible location. And the other thing is, I went backward with my smokes. Don't go backward with your smokes, because let's put you right about there, and we'll shock like this, and medkit everything, maybe? Come on. Yeah, yeah, see, that was not good. I'm gonna retreat, actually. I don't want to take this down. Let's do that again. Probably maybe could have taken it down, but let's do that a little bit smarter. I did my smokes back to front, which is good a lot of the times, but not when you want to use smoky turrets. I also don't... Let's check the... Distractionary phone calls, life getting in the way. Level 3. My wife, a little bit of info about me. My wife is a teacher on call, as in a substitute teacher, working a couple days a week. So her phone calls go to my phone, so I have to answer them sometimes. So let's a little bit of background info on me. I don't tell you much, but there's a tidbit. I'm hot for teacher. Let's go into, man, just making so many old music references every day. Let's go like this. And then over and up. I'm going to put you right on the edge of that smoke. Should I have probably not done that? Because now I only have two what are those things called? 2 shocks? Probably, but we're going to try. Oh man, just getting wrecked again. Come on. Look at that turret. Turret saving the day, though. Turret saving the day. Again, definitely overuse the turret in that instance. 3 shocks is way, way stronger than 2 shocks and a turret, but managed to take it down. So we've got to find that balance, and that's it's going to be tough because we only have this thing for like 1 more day. Do we actually have a timer on this? Let's have a look. Do we have a timer? No, we've got a Troop Mania timer, but we do not have a turret timer. And by the way, they've got some stats here, which is pretty nice. Statistics at Armory level 22, and it is upgraded by the Armory, not the HQ. Where's our dates at? Do we have the dates here somewhere? They must be, yeah, right here. So today is the 17th at... Okay, so we've got 2 more days of this before the speed serum. And by the way, speed serum is going to be awesome. I've dug into the stats a little bit. I'm going to have a little speed serum dealio once the speed serum comes out. So check back here when that comes out. And I shall talk to you later on. Thanks for coming in. Peace. Actually, you know what? I didn't do the trader. Sorry, not peace. We're doing the trader. Sorry, I just realized I was about to click, like, goodbye. Oh, 4, come on, 8, come on, 8, come on, 8! Apparently I sound like Scooby-Doo when I get excited. Ruby, let's go, come on. That was a terrible Scooby-Doo impression. This trade is terrible. As someone on Discord said, who comes up with these? This is awful. That is not Drew. There's no way Drew came up with that. Do we care about that? I can buy wood. I always try and buy the wood. You can never have too much wood, is what I've been told. No, but today we're not going to buy the wood. Not going to buy the wood. That's it, though. Do I have any diamonds? Do I have any diamonds? So yeah, please tell me how you're using the deployable turret. I feel like it's probably going to be overused for a bit and then underused, and we'll find the sweet spot, hopefully. But we've only got a couple days, so get using it. And if you solo a base with it, you have more patience. Actually, I'll show you one more thing. If you get the deployable turret, sorry, I keep saying goodbye and then coming back. I can't quit you. If you get the deployable turret in a good spot, let's see. I assume we can take this down. Yes, we probably can. Let's go like this. 1, 2, 3. Let's get rid of that. Probably don't need to, but do we need anything else? Probably not. Let's get you into about here, maybe. Probably is a good spot. Right about there. Just shocking some things. And they do attack defenses first, by the way, which is fantastic. They also use Zooka targeting, which is also fantastic. So you can mark a building and they'll attack it. Now, do you really want to sit here and wait for this to go down? Probably not. So what I've been doing is you can actually just close the game. If you force quit the game in Android or iOS or whatever it is, rather than waiting for that headquarters to go down, you can just double tap, swipe, and come back. Go back into the game and see what the results are. It'll simulate the rest of it. So there is a good activity for you. Look at that. We took down Goon's base with nothing. And that way you don't have to watch it. I mean, like, let's see how long it would have taken. It would have taken 2 minutes, 14 seconds, which isn't bad. I've had some take like 4 minutes and 5 seconds or something ridiculous like that. So, yeah, just drop the turrets, close the game, and call it a day. I'm going to do exactly that. Let's go right into about here. Out of range of boom cannons is fairly critical, and obviously you don't want to deal with shock launchers, but I mean, easy way to get intel if you're a low VP and don't have time. Well, let's keep doing that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get my supply chest while we're here. Anytime, by the way, that sound, anytime my wife hears that sound, it's just instant death glare. That sound is not one that you want to have. I always turn my sounds off when I'm playing, when I'm not recording. Let's go like this. I wouldn't say death glare, that's not fair, but it's definitely not her favorite sound in the world. I will say that for sure. Let's get rid of you as well. Come on, I want to get my supply chest. I've been pretty lax on getting my supply chest of late, so if I can do that, it would make my task force happy. Please be out of the range of the shock launcher. We're not out of the range of the shock launcher. So that's going to take an extra little while. I'm going to actually... And I also recommend hanging on for a second. Like, you don't want to... I don't know that this would necessarily go down. So by waiting, we can actually wait. If we wait a little bit, we'll be able to get a little bit extra GBE and help our dudes out, which is fairly important. You don't want to sit. You don't want to quit the game and then come back and find out that. There we go. Let's go like that. Now we close the game and come back and see if it won against that cannon. Let's see if it won against the cannon. Ba-da-ding! Look at that. It did 3 bases with just the deployable turret. So find that balance. I highly recommend playing with this thing. It's pretty cool, and I hope you enjoy it. Now, for real, I'm out. Thanks for coming in, and have a fantastic weekend. I'll probably talk to you on Monday. We'll see. Okay, bye-bye.